afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another exciting Propagandacast with me, your host, Imperial Dane. We're off here to an exciting 2 versus 2 on the road to Kharkov. On the northern side, we shall be watching Pringles and Australian Magic fighting here for the Soviet Union and the glory of communist starting fighting here for the first Guards Tank Corps, going up against Thunderhun and Mephswall fighting here for Germany, for the Reich, leading the way here for the 3rd SS Panzer Division Totenkopf, striking towards the Russian lines. Kubelwagens are rushing out for both players of the German side, knowing by way of immediate choice of counter-attack here for Australian Magic. Pringles with shock rifle terror tactics and anti-infantry tactics. That's an awful lot of shock units there in different variants. Mephswall with breakthrough, special operations and scavenge. Thunderhun with breakthrough, Luftwaffe and special operations. Back here to Australian Magic though, going up with the support weapon company a start. Maximum on the way there. Kubelwagen trying here versus the Commons trying to sort out maneuver. Getting behind here. Troops can then strike from the north. Trucks moving across, shattering fences left and right. Small advance towards you on the right hand side. Looks like the engineers could no longer outrun the Kubelwagen and in the end got suppressed. Maximum forwards here. Troops there getting suppressed maybe a bit here by the Kubelwagen number 2. Noting by the way, Kharkov body has not been secured. The Germans are a bit too focused on things, in fact securing some of the other territory and wiring off to, well, not secure the cut-off point. So that actually denies the German fuel income a bit there. Maxim moving in slowly from the north. Second Maxim on the way here. Bit of a Maxim heavy start there. He does have some infantry, so that's, well, something. Germans so far making an aggressive push forward. Russian resistance is a bit limited. Getting most cases suppressed and shot down. Kharkov on there cut off by the Germans under Mephswall. Maxim slowly moving ahead there, conscripts as well. Make a direct move here and there, got early anti-tank grenade there. Damage engine on the Kubelwagen, but caught in front of the Kubelwagen and the Sturmparty as well, and the Russians are quickly suffering intense casualties. Going to continue forward to Maxim, want to turn up and shoot the Sturm Pioneer there. No, too late, it's actually getting out maneuver there. Caught on negative cover here with the Sturm Pioneers and their Sturmgewehrs. Shoot, Fritz, shoot! They can't move, or at least hide from our bullets at this range. Maxim doing what it can versus advancing Volkers need to be careful of the flank is exposed, and there go the Kharkov force back, making things even more perilous there with the Kubelwagen nearby. Really grim start here for the Russians. On the left side, the Kubelwagen is now a smouldering wreck. And left side might see some progress here for the Russians, but the right hand side is definitely a bit of dire straits as both German players have poured in a lot of resources, infantry and the Kubelwagen. Mortar on the way here, so 2 Maxims and a mortar, not just mindless Maxim spam here for Australian Magic. And we note here we got a special rifle command up with the M3A1 Scout car on the way here. Focus coming apart, and we're noting breakthrough, and he's actually using breakthrough tactics. Someone's actually using breakthrough tactics, my god! That's incredible! He's actually using note. I mean, it basically means you can decap a territory very, very quickly. It's been really nicely done there. Certainly rushing the Russians there quite a bit. Kubelwagen racing forward, straight into 2 Volker squads and a Kubelwagen, but there we go. Gets past, then gets back. Not entirely sure what's going on there for Mephswall. Bit of shooting going on there, territory being spanned forward. Got a Sturmofficer out. Someone's actually using these Sturmofficer as well. What madness is this? Both breakthrough tactics and the Sturmofficer. Good lord. 2 man there pulling back. Volkers there getting suppressed by the Maxim, getting shot at, suffering quite some losses. Maxim might want to push forward there as well. Mortar doing what I can there to bombard the fascists. A lot of harassment going on, a lot of territory and resource being denied. Then we got a Battle Group headquarters have been cleared out. At least it's time to clear out by the M3A1 here. Doing quite a bit of damage. It's setting up. Already done. There we go. In fact, it's cancelled. It's cancelled. And there we go. Overdrive away. Pan straight up. The M3A1 could go down here though. No, the Fulters got suppressed. And they missed. Scheiße, you can learn to shoot. And there you go. The Kuban drives straight into the Maxim. Taking quite a pelting there and exposing the rear. 9. Did your mother teach you to drive? Boom. Anyways. Quick setup of mines there. Shock troops out here for Pringles. Noting, by the way, we can check here. Everybody's chosen there, by the way. Shock rifles, scavenge, and will be a new breakthrough there. But also noting he's actually got several IS-2 bulletins. So I suppose shock rifle makes sense for him. Mortar fire going down. Maxim out maneuver, and another Maxim setting up there to cover the first Maxim unit. No, not quite actually. M3A1 being secure, repaired there. Knowing he's active to 3 Maxims now. He might want to advance this one a bit further. He's actually in a pretty bad situation. He can't really see a lot. In fact, most of its arc of fire is covered by the bloody bushes.
Enemy forces are capturing our supplies.
Yuri, stop believe you're Superman. He is capitalist invention. Plus, you can't see through the walls, you idiot. There you go, Fultz Grenadiers. And Panzer is moving up. We got a Puma out here for Mephswall. Over to Pringles with 2 shock troopers, 2 Volkers, and an M3A1. Noting sandbags position going over here on the right hand side, cutting off territory. Schwer punches Bewagen going there after the shock troops with Volkers following up rapidly. Noting, by the way, no truck, of course, Mephswall was the one that was cancelled there, so it's all down. Well, I mean for Thunderhun, it's all down to Mephswall there with his mechanized of quarter. He's got Jaeger infantry out. Jaeger infantry. Quickly though, sent on the run. Not a good start there.
Shock troops can now be used to crush the enemy.
Wait, guys, not so fast. The Russians will catch me. And there we go. Punch this with gear for the upgrades. And the Sturm officer in support. The quick command fire there from the Max getting suppressed. Not looking good. Sturm parties with shock troopers. Shock troopers quickly win that one. Puma doing what he can with full support. Left flank seeing a bit more push up there, sort of fighting all across the map. Here we see just Funners pouring in infantry despite being suppressed here. Now he's got the Storm officer up the front here. Maybe might help a bit. The Storm parties are also not suppressed, so that might have a better chance as well. Maxim now out in the opening, getting blasted with fire from some rather inspired German troops. Never mind, the Storm pioneers now got suppressed as well. It's down all now to the Sturm Officer. Meanwhile, Puma doing what he can a bit here on the right flank. Conscripts continue to take further fire. Jaeger infantry doing what they can as well. Chaos all across the front here. We got mortar fire going down here in the German infantry position. Maxim though is slowly getting drained of life here. But the officer really is the one doing most of the work here at the moment. And there you go, in fact he managed to force it away. And as soon as that happens, they begin actually taking mortar hits. Maxim, quick to open up there. There we go. Panzer was getting suppressed. Officer getting suppressed as well. Looks like Australian man. No, both of them there. Jaeger's pushing forwards in the right flank again, attacking the mortar crew here. Small minor success. Puma doing with a lot of damage. There they go. Battle Group headquarters up here. Note by with the precision so he can heal both players. And as all of this is happening, the left flank is being unraveled again here by some bold shock troopers from Pringles. Jaegers though weren't really technically sort of reconnaissance infantry in that kind. They were basically sort of lighter assault infantry from what I understand, sort of meant for rougher terrain and the likes. But you know, little fun fact there. Interesting enough, they're not taking the fuel. I would have figured they'd do that, but apparently instead on instincts Maxims, and there you go. A good attempt there getting the fuel, in fact, quickly wasted away there by Mephswall. Another Kugelwagen by the way for Thunderhun. That's interesting, that's interesting. Definitely some less than usual play here from Thunderhun. Nice to see. And there you go, Kuma's sending up shock troops marching straight into it, just as it sets up. Volska's moving in as well.
Victory is at risk.
At the same time here, shock troops encounter more problems as the other part of Thunder's infantry. And there we go, quick grenade, and ooh, nice fall. Over here to Mephswall. His forces getting forced away. Schwerpanzer quarters being set up here. Lovely, though he will be short on fuel. He is trading for it though. But again, the lack of fuel plus the lack of munitions points is not really helping them as much as it could. And there he just cancelled it. Bit of scavenging going on there for Thunderhun. Force continuing up, but again the maximum proves to be a bit of a fall there. But the officers nearby to lead the advance. Yeah. And certainly a lot of pressure were put on German officers to keep an assault going. I mean, they had a lot of leeway basically doing a mission to sort of do what they want as long as they got the objective sort of, you know, done. So a little fun fact there. It also of course led to higher casualties amongst German officers, and as the war progressed that actually became a bit of a problem, sort of keep replacing all of those officers. So a little fun fact there, little fun fact there. Patrols are continuing to open now, the scout car rushing forward with flamethrowers in it. Bad news there for anyone caught in it. And nothing to really stop it. For the time being. Half-track moving up there. Schwerpanzer quarters up. He's going to be sometime if he's going to get a Panther. In particular, he's not trading for it. We do get some orbital down there. Also, he's actually got a second Jaeger infantry squad here fighting versus advancing Russian conscripts, getting off some good shots there before ultimately pulling back. Lots of grenades there. Kupferwagen advancing. Looks like the M301 finally went down there in a blaze of explosive glory. A lot of infantry fighting here, not a lot of sort of heavier equipment from the Germans at the moment. Just, well, lots of infantry. But soon there will be orbital down there for Mephswall, giving him a noticeably large infantry punch. Go the advance of the shock troops. Nice attempt with the grenade. It does a decent bit of damage there to the Kupferwagen. And a light infantry gun for Thunderhun. A light infantry gun. Intriguing, intriguing. A bit of artillery that way added. That might help a bit. Though certainly the question is how much.
Prepare for combat.
Lighter push down south here. No officer this time around to support. Avoiding the centre, pushing up on the sides of the map there. Good job, good job. And ooh, quick smoke grenade to cover the retreat of the shock troops without having to conduct a full retreat. Mines there, good position.
Reconnaissance vehicle ready.
And we got the light infantry gun here setting up to support Mephswall and engaging on the right flank. I couldn't verify for Mephswall. Interesting, interesting. Not Thunderhun, since he would rather seem to be the one actually in most dire need, whereas Mephswall's got several Panzerix and a Puma. Well, Thunderhun has nothing. He's actually the one that's most vulnerable to enemy armor, though. Oh, there we go. We got a tank with a turn command up, and a mechanized armor company. Certainly took a bit of a while there. There you go, light into gun firing, and H-35 here for Australian Magic. He's going straight for a tank destroyer. Katyusha, considering what they're facing at the moment, wouldn't have been better, or measured into the sixes. The H-35 initially will have a bit of a limited scope and capabilities there versus the current German force composition. Large Russian advance here, the officer holding up there, but not for long. In fact, half the unit there wiped out, including the officer. Same here with the Panzer forces, another Molotov there, forcing them back. Broad assault here from Pringles, streaming down through the left side of the village, whereas Mephswall being got approached on the right flank. We're seeing a lot of Panzerix moving up here. Might get the H-35 there, or at least do some serious damage. And some units making a nasty encounter with the Schwerpanzer headquarters. Very, very nasty encounter. H-35 in fact managed to escape, though. largely unharmed. Largely. And my god, what is this? He's going for the infrared half track. Wow. Not what I'd recommend it, but I mean, it's certainly something else.
Infrared illumination Hauptkette.
Infrared searchlight, yeah.
Ready for action.
Generally worked in cooperation with users, which is then equipped with sights that can actually see the infrared stuff, so little fun fact there. Usually Panthers, for example, or, well, the assault rifles with that upgrade. T-34-76 moving out.
Ready for action.
Quick bit of shooting.
Get fire on that infantry.
And sending up there to cover a nice chunk of the map. Also noting the Thunderhun's otherwise saving up for a lot of resources. What could he be planning? What could he be planning? Puma managed to miss the T-34 quite splendorously. And again, good shooting Günther. Meanwhile, though, good progress up here the centre. A bit of a lumpy infantry assault there. And aggressively scavenging straight in front here of the enemy's positions. Should give him a bit of fuel and munitions that way. Large enemy force moving in there. Shock troopers attacking from the north. Quick grenade assault might be able to sort of stop. No, full retreat there. Also the other Jaegers. In fact, we see the entire unit here retreating from Mephswall. And right in this case, it seems to encounter some rather bad news to the shock troopers base, just mowing them down. Kind survivors there. Good bug down there. The Germans are suffering some pressure there. Not looking good.
Crew stand ready.
We got the Eagle Owl here laying down some searchlights across the battlefield. The 251 half-track was used for many purposes. This was just one of them. Some are used for artillery observers, logging around munitions, AA, anti-tank, cannon support, flamethrowers, I mean, you name it. So you might want to pull a bit back. There we go. In fact, the H-85 there on the 251-20. Officer there needs to get out of there. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Negovetchi 2 for the Panzerfusiliere. Pixelan-Granate, doing a bit of damage, but no kills. The German front lines are once more buckling. The lack of sort of support and any sort of heavy weapons is rather causing them a lot of problems. And it's starting to increasingly look like the Thunderhun might be aiming for a Jagd Tiger, but that's going to be some time before that, and in the process, he might end up losing a lot of territory. It might, in fact, make more sense to set up a, well, schwerer Panzer quarters and then maybe aim for a regular King Tiger. Well. And you also need the mechanized regiment, but he can trade for fuel for that.
Regimental headquarters advise. Panzer Fusiliers are ready for action.
And we got a flak panzer out there for Mephswall. A flak panzer to deal with all the concentration of infantry. Not a bad idea. And there you go. Mine hit on retreat. Also down in Jaeger infantry might be able to wipe them out. There we go. Toad.
Crew, stand ready. Ready to gun.
And the who here supporting the lightest Infanterie shots. Bit to coordinate with there. Quiet here. And the Flak Panzer 4 moving ahead. Bit quiet, bit quiet. Looks like the Germans getting ready for another push up the left flank now. 2 Raketenwerfers up. Increasingly worried about enemy armor, another T-34 there, or at least the previous one maybe. And oh dear, we got a B4 up here, the Stalin sledgehammer. Meanwhile, T-54 taking heavy fire. There we go. Got some infantry from someone going down. Incendiary most likely. There we go. Again, Meph is in trouble. One already close to burning out to a crisp. Barely makes it though. Puma flak pants moving ahead. And nothing to really stop them. Just take up the bullets and the shots there. And a full retreat from the foot, because despite encountering a rather ragged infantry force, it does seem like Mephswall is a bit skittish. Anyways, time for the mid-game analysis. Current situation. The Germans are now sort of control of most of the map. Damage-wise, we are noting slight advantage here to Mephswall and Thunderhun, though Pringles sort of leading right already. Australian Magic, on the other hand, is lagging a bit behind in damage. Kill-wise, he's looking alright. Thunderhun is doing a lot of the kills, though. So, I mean, that's rather what there is to note. The victory point-wise, the Germans also have the advantage at the moment. They've also got a chunk of infantry. On the other hand, armour is a bit their problem. The biggest thing they have at the moment is the flak panzer, although it is a Puma. And, well, an infrared half-track. That's not really combat useful. Besides, you know, marking up the targets to sort of be seen, it doesn't actually do any damage. There's a bit of a limited utility there for the Germans. They got a ton of infantry, but at the same time that can easily become a liability, in particular with the B4 round. I mean, that could easily become a huge problem if Australian Magic just makes a few good shots there. That could easily cause huge casualties there amongst the Germans. And certainly as more armor arrives, I mean, that's also going to be in KV1s, for example. They got an H85, so that could already there be a nasty combination. And for Pringles, I mean, IS2s are on the way, so that's also something to consider and worry about there. I mean, it's starting to increasingly look like they might be trying to aim for some, well, heavier stuff here. I mean, he's got all 3 tracks, but so far not gotten anything out of them besides, well, the Puma. So it could be he's aiming for the King Tiger. As for Thunderhun, it certainly seems like he's aiming for the Yacht Tiger, which is certainly helpful versus any vehicles, but again, versus infantry, it'll have limited utility and will certainly also be a big fat target for the B4s. There are some problems there for the Germans they have to be aware of. And the part we would like to actually see some intermediate armor before they get, say, a King Tiger or a Yacht Tiger. At least one of them aims for the big stuff, and the other one sort of throws out a bit of other different stuff before that. Otherwise, they do run some rather serious risks. For the Russians, on the other hand, I mean, their infantry is bleeding out a bit. Their Australian Magic's barely got any. Certainly same here for Pringles. Their armor is not looking too good either. I mean, they're really on the back foot. Sort of their hopes to a certain extent lie on the H35, maybe some K1 sort of soak up the damage, and otherwise getting in some good shots with the B4. In that regard, they need to sort of guard that carefully and use the H35 judiciously, but also need to sort of deliver some crucial and, well, crippling blows here to the Germans. They also need to consider, at least if Australian Magic, you know, consider using from Mother Russia, which really boosts his infantry, in particular 2 shocks with squads using from Mother Russia can actually do a lot of damage. As they do more damage, they sprint and take less damage themselves. I mean, that's definitely something to consider to use at the right point. Maybe, you know, a quick flank with it and then, you know, cause a ton of damage to the Germans. If possible, also wiping out this position could do them a bit of good, because getting rid of that light infantry gun will certainly deny them some artillery. Otherwise, getting rid of the Puma and the flak panzer should also be a priority. Otherwise, you know, keep up pressure on the infantry in that regard. Mr. Pringles could consider going for a T-70 himself to sort of help with that, but he might be aiming straight there for the IS-2. Though if they are going to be aiming for some of the heavier stuff, they should consider some fuel caches up. One here maybe and one there would do them quite a bit of good. Would help in with more fuel resources, and certainly again, if Pringles is playing sort of with heavy doctrine armor, would help support that in a more sensible measure. But back to Australian Magic and back to the fight. Again, though, Mephswall feels awfully skittish. And there we go. Panzer is wiped out there by the shock tools. B4 firing, almost knocked out the Puma, and they're causing whole buildings to collapse. And already their veterans, I think they even got some storm ponies, so busy repairing the Puma. They've just been smeared across the Puma. Yo, Dieter, is that new paint job, Sat? Looks a bit grisly. Yeah, that's the guys who are trying to repair the tank. It's a Puma, I mean. Not tank. I wish I was in a tank, so be a lot safer. There goes trucks running. Ow, bit tactical mistake there by Australian Magic. There we go, no survivors. These shock troops also need to go. We got orbital done and some panzer for this providing support. KVA up then, interesting enough, not tries out for an IS-2 first. Flak Panzer moving ahead. Mortar not in trouble there, so some continued attack mistakes there from the Russians. But there you go, B4 ready to fire again. Question is what to shoot at next. He could consider to shoot down here. I mean, there's a lot of targets that could be knocked out with one good strike. And there you go, Flak Panzer in deep Scheisse. Except the T-34 crew can't hit, it seems. And there you go, Fulsker squad outmaneuvers the entire Soviet position here. North. H-85 ready to join infantry, needs to get back in the fight as well. I mean, everything needs to get into that fight quickly as humanly possible. And OKW for cleared out. Bad news there for the Germans, for the Reich, and there we go, the Jagdtiger has been sallied forth here. A lumbering mass of steel. Next moving ahead there. Seven kills on the B4. K1 available, and there we go, calling in a heavy tank. And there you go, T-34 taking one hell of a shot there from the Jagdtiger. Puma and Flak Panzer moving in. Right here would be a good point, by the way, to shoot at for the B4. Could catch a lot, then particularly get all those frost gunners in one hit. Good night, Fritz. Looks like a shot's about to go down though.
The enemy is encroaching on our territory.
Not. And there we go. KV-8 coming under fire there from the Jagdtiger. Sure what the B4 there got one hell of a hit there off on the Jagdtiger, gaining veterancy during the process. Being whacked as well, also that way, decreasing the time it takes to find there. The Jagdtiger is down to half health, so already there. Bit of trouble there. Bit of trouble there. But the Soviets definitely far from out of it yet. Jaeger infantry encountering the shock troopers very irate. In fact, they could get knocked out there on retreat. Puma moving in. Veterancy 2. Shots though easily bouncing off the frontal arm of the K1. Quick grenade exchange. West flank again sees a bit of pushing forward to the Mephswall again, leaning with his foot on the hole, which continues to run away at the first sight of danger, it seems. And there goes squad run off. Another shot there for the B4, getting a good hit on the Flak Panzer. Not destroying it though, wasn't that good. Was on there close to getting knocked out in the process. Could the sniper get them? In fact, the sniper should consider getting out of the thing, get killed by something. And never mind then, murdered. And there you go, making a quick strike there for the German support position under Australian Magic. Over to Pringles though. Very short on units, very short on units. He needs some more infantry for starters. Some Stravniki would be a good choice, maybe some more conscripts, but he needs more troops on the field. He's currently got very little. Very, very little. And that is not looking good. And still no sign of a fuel cache too. Really should consider getting a field gun there. Quick bit of air reconnaissance here from Australian Magic. Should give some good targets there for the B4. Something to destroy. Oh dear, the officer unit got wiped out in a matter of seconds. Could shoot the Jagdtiger again. But no. Seems to not be within his interest. We've got two OKW acting as a speed bump for any armour. Eventually 2 for the T-34 here.
MG squad awaiting orders.
P4 doing nothing. He could easily get off another shot, I think, there on the Yak Tiger. In its current position. Mephswall armoured patrol is on the way again. Followed up by his very brave Volksguns. And there you go, T-34 did not escape. Looks like the Yak Tiger got a shot, then knocked it out. KV1 with the H-85 support there. B4 got another shot off there, again taking it down to half health. Gaining veterans fleet itself in the process. Large assault going down, and it seems like for the time being they've given up here. The veterans fleet mortars and other things are holding up the point there for Australian Magic. Good, good. They're getting bombarded here by the lightest infantry, so it's pretty intensely. Nice interior barrels are catching a lot of those Volksguns and quickly sending them back to whence they came. Might want to consider pulling back that mortar there though, so it doesn't get blasted into oblivion there by the lightest infantry shots. But it's getting very close to sort of killing it. I mean, the position's about to get overrun here by a few plucky Panzerfusiliere. Southwise, the losses continue to pile up, and more quickly they're being scavenged by Mephswall's Jaegers. Yak Tiger moving out again, like before getting hit before B4 again and sent run. And infantry is actually being pulled back behind the infrared searchlight half track. Will cover things, not really efficiently though. And there you go, Yak Tiger opening up there, missing though by quite the margin. B4 still not shooting again. And there you go, we've seen the Pumir taking heavy damage from the field gun infantry advancing up as well. And the Russians are desperately holding on to the victory points down to 69. Beyond that, they've got nothing left. Whereas the Germans have quite a bit more of a buffer there to sort of work from. I'll take a choose out here for the Russians for Australian Magic, adding some other artillery in. That's good, though he's still trying to get up some good hits there from his B4. And the Katyusha now consider pulling back, since it's within range of the Yak Tiger and within searchlight range.
Supply sector under attack.
Come on, pull back that Katyusha, Australian Magic. Seems a bit passive at the moment. In fact, he's about to lose his H-85 as well. Not good. And there you go, the Yak Tiger scored another kill. Apparently also got a few infantry kills. Back here to Mephswall. Getting a King Tiger, the Königstiger, and two more Raketenwerfers. With an engineer there wiped out.
We now stand at 300 points.
Schwerer Panzer quarters all of a sudden going up here for Thunderhun. All of a sudden, that's a very curious decision at this time. And there you go, Königstiger arrived to support the front line and to push. A mix of heavy armor there. Pintermine machine gun on the way as well. And 27 kills now on the B4. My god, that must have really taken out some infantry all of a sudden. Wonder where though. There we go, the King Tiger's rolling ahead. And that Maxim cruiser about to die horribly. Katyusha firing a bit there. A good shot from the B4 that could do some nasty damage here to the King Tiger. And there you go, its presence has been revealed to the Russians, largely to force their field gun. Need to turn! Turn the gun, Yuri! Turn the gun! And there you go, damage engine on the King Tiger! Field gun firing on the Flak Panzer. For some reason, Yak Tiger moving ahead here. K1 pulling back. Here would be a good shot for the B4. Shoot! Shoot! So much close together. Ostwind out of control. There we go, down. Puma almost down. And there we go. King Tiger from almost full health to no health. One shot from B4 Veteran to 3 did that. And there you go, quick anti-tank grenade on the rear, and there we go, the King Tiger is down. Do not underestimate the King Tiger. Oh, well, for that matter, the B4. Those B4 meant, it's not the King Tiger. Well, I suppose you shouldn't overestimate that. Not with Stalin's sledgehammer around there. A catastrophic blow there to the Germans, again sinking all the resources into the biggest they can find. Does not necessarily guarantee them a victory. And with that, the Russians might just have got themselves a very good chance.
Standing by. Send orders.
Another Flak Panzer they're rolling here, and there you go, catching a quick serve multiple there.
Unit ready.
And like Kedmev has left to do all the work here on the right flank with Maxims holding them back. Another H-85 there, good, good. KV-1 repaired as well. Katyusha could also send a few quick shots there. Mephswall managed to clear out his opponent's field gun right there. There's a B4 shot, it seems. No, probably not. But there you go, that Flak Panzer's about to get knocked out if he's not careful. Panzer is there suppressed and about to get murdered by the shock troopers. Bit careless there by Thunderhun.
Commander abilities ready.
.24 kills on the lightest infantry shoots, another 2 strike down. And there you go, K1 taking 100 there from the Yak Tiger. Katyusha firing down and catching up with German infantry. Could the B4 strike the Yak Tiger again? So not be a bad idea to maybe get it further down there. But no sign of that so far. And there we go. Now that was one other quite amazing. Oh, H-85 got knocked out though. Apparently was trying to sort of coordinate the strikes there. Did not quite work out. Did not quite work out. Either way, the Yak Tiger does not have a lot of life left. Over to Thunderhun, who's also looking pretty weak. The Yak Tiger sadly doing him a limited good in the longer run. And spending most of his time being repaired. In fact, now he's going for the Sturm Tiger of all things. Seems like he has a thing for tigers. And what do we have here? We have a IS-2 here from Pringles. And what looks like a bombing run there. Nope, air reconnaissance, and whoa! That went down very quickly. The Russians are certainly stronger on the field now. And this battlefield littered with German corpses. There goes Schwerpanzer headquarters, might get knocked out. Probably not before he finds the Storm Tiger though. Then again, if a field gun joins in, it might actually look a bit differently. Oh dear. Panzer Fusiliers on the way. Looks like he might not finish the Storm Tiger. And there we go, before he could even finish it, his other hope might now be trying to get a King Tiger himself. No, he's getting a Jagdpanzer 4! He's getting a Jagdpanzer 4! No. K1 got the retreating Jaeger infantryman. And it looks like the 251-20 is finally catching some attention from the Russians. Infantry free there for the lightest infantry shots. More panzers have been called out for Thunderhun. Veteran 2 there for the Jagdtiger. Flak Panzer moving in support. 47 victory points left.
Ready for action.
And there we go. The Jagdpanzer 4. Got a hit there on the Jagdtiger. Oh yeah, IS-2. Need to pull that back. And we're seeing breakthrough tactics again. Breakthrough tactics. It's nice to see it again being used. In fact, he's pretty much used almost every ability except his assault artillery. The Jagdtiger could get knocked out there. One good hit from the B4. One good hit. And there go Dazed. Could he do it? Could he do it? Almost got the KB1. The other one being repaired. And the Jagdpanzer Void charging ahead, but quickly encountering resistance it can't deal with. Unsurprisingly. With the damage engine, its prospects are not looking good. For 2 points left. Jagdpanzer 4 trying to escape a terminal fate.
Regiment advises. Infantry ready to utilize breakthrough tactics. Regimental headquarters advise. Panzer Fusiliers.
And for some reason he's rushing ahead. His damaged KV-1. I wonder for what reasons. But overall, not good for the Germans. Not good at all. Mephswall moving up to support the Jagdpanzer for rushing in whatever infantry is left. Thunderhun moving ahead his heavily damaged Jagdpanzer 4 in the hopes it might do something. Target's going down there, not striking anything by the looks of it. D4, oh, looks like it might be shooting there. But not really hitting anything. Which seems to be rather on par for the course. At the moment, not entirely sure what they're shooting after. Anti-tank unit there, looks like it failed to do anything. Panzer Fusilier unit wiped out. Victory points getting very close there, very close. Flak Panzer moving out. More air recons are going in from the Russians. Smoke and something direct.
Dispatching alternate command truck now.
Not sure what though. I'm guessing it would be a truck. And a head-on assault there. Our encounters, heavy casualties, high explosives, and incendiary artillery. There we go. Unit wiped out on retreat. No survivors there. And looks like the IS-2 is about to hunt down the Flak Panzer. Jagdtiger firing away there on infantry. Not quite hitting anything though.
Prepare for combat.
29 points left. Back to Australian Magic.
We have nearly won. The enemy is down to 20
The IS-2 rolls in. Might try and actually flank it. And get off a good shot there from the B4 at the same time. That would work out quite nicely. No, pulls back. Yep, pulls back. Not confident enough to try and flank it.
Enemy forces capturing supply sector.
And there we go, direct hit again.
10 points remaining.
Katyusha's firing away. Looks like he's sending the Yaktiga ahead here for unknown purposes. There we go, got a good hit there, and game over. Game over. A loss to Germany, a victory there for the Soviet Union. Again, an attempt there to sort of basically play for the biggest of the biggest, and not quite making it because the Russians sort of managed to turn things around and get up their own armour as well. So in that regard, that was a bit of a not so effective strategy. The B4 turning out to be quite good at keeping the Yaktiga back at base to repair several times, also causing quite a bit of harm here and there, though sometimes I rather felt like Australian Magic could have been aiming at other targets or maybe getting more out of it overall. So I mean, that's something to consider. The Russians also had a bit of trouble keeping the infantry alive at certain junctures, but overall they sort of came through, make good use of units, artillery. Then mortar also doing quite a good job there in that way, slowly draining the Germans of life. Pringles could also, I think, have done a bit there sometimes. I mean, the KB1 was a bit of an odd choice there, the first one he got. I think could have gone for an IS-2 early and probably done better, but in the end, you know, Olds managed to pull through again, did a lot of damage. But again, the larger thing is also come down to, again, they basically just played for the biggest of the biggest. There's no sort of really intermediaries there to sort of keep them going in those points. And when they both then went for it, I mean, they left them very vulnerable, and again, they suffered for it. They lost a lot of terrain for it. And when the Yaktig and the King Tiger finally came, I mean, at that point, certain elements there of the Russians' army was basically at that stage where they could easily knock out a King Tiger. I mean, again, that was that B4. So, I mean, there were some issues then. Interesting enough, the Germans never tried to take it out, despite, you know, having calling artillery which could have done it. So there were definitely some problems there in German unit composition. Particularly, I mean, it wasn't just, you know, bloody, you know, head-on bashing of the wall. Which, you know, they tried to outmaneuver each other, but at times there were some problems there. And there also certainly sometimes there were Mephswall, he felt rather skittish, a bit nervous, and kept retreating at times when he probably could have stood his ground and done some damage. So, some things there to sort of keep in mind as well. A lot of sort of equipment dropped around. Surprisingly few mines as the game progressed here from either side. In fact, the Russians overall were very short on mines, so that's something to keep in mind there as well. But overall, interesting to fight there, I hope you think. So, if you enjoyed it, feel free to subscribe, share it with friends, and so on. If you didn't, feel free to send in replay and find some feedback in the comments. This is Imperial Dane saying cheers, and thank you all for watching. Bye.